If you want to see me swatch Mothership X Moonlit Seduction, then stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène and welcome back, or if it's your first time here, welcome to HMM Makeup or Makeup. I am swatching this Mothership X today. Moonlit Seduction is the name, and I am ready to open up this palette. I have just swatched the number 9 palette, and I am going to show you the two color stories side by side at the end of this video, so watch out for that. But for now, we are swatching this lovely palette, and so let me just open it up for you. And it's very different from the 9, which I'll be able to show you by superimposing swatches at the end of the video. This is very, very different. I'm curious about all 5 of these. I think that these are all kind of that very unique type of special shade, but I could be wrong. Right? We're just trying to discover this palette, and I have not looked at any other videos. I have no idea what anybody else is thinking. I am just coming in kind of blind at this this palette. I am seeing what I would call 5 kind of regular shadows and 5 pretty unique shadows. So I'm kind of inclined to swatch the basic shadows and then the special, what I think are special shadows afterwards. So let me just show you what I'm talking about. So I think that these 5 are basic shadows and that these 5 are special shadows. So I'm going to swatch these 5 first, and then we'll go to the other ones. I think that that is going to make sense. Whew. So I'm going to swatch 2 first. There's kind of a shimmery beige and then a matte brown. So I'm just going to swatch these 2 to start, and the next row is going to be 3. So let me just do this now. Okay, so that's regular shadow number 1, regular matte number 2, and I'm just going to double swatch these. Very nice color saturation. They are no-brainer shades. I think anybody could use those in a look. Put my finger in the wrong shadow. There we go. Okay, so this is the second swatch coming up. I need to make sure I'm not making a mistake. So here is the first shadow. Beautiful for inner lid, inner corner, that kind of thing, brow bone. And that matte builds up nicely. All of Pat McGrath mattes, as far as I've seen so far, build up nicely. So those are the first 2. And these are the fingers. Now I am going to go into the next 3 of what I would call kind of basic, everyday type of shadows from Pat McGrath. Just wiping off my fingers, and we have 3 shadows coming up, 2 mattes and 1 shimmer by what I can see. A very deep, cool toned brown, a kind of goldy bronze. Not sure until I take a look at it. Oh, more kind of an antique gold is what I'll call it, and then a deep purple. So here are the 3 that I'm swatching next. So I'm still of the opinion that these 5 in total are very, very utilitarian, very useful types of mattes and shimmers. Very easy to create a look. And so those are the 5 shadows that I consider to be kind of the basic ones in the palette, and I'm going to just double swatch these. I love this brown. I really do. That is beautiful. Okay, so the coolish brown, the gold, the antique gold looking shadow, and then the kind of purpley burgundy. So this is the last of the swatching for these three. They're looking great. Let's do this a second time, it doesn't really need it. And then this beautiful burgundy matte. So there's not a huge amount of difference between the two. This is more of a rust kind of base, rust maroon base, and this is more of a burgundy. Yeah, burgundy. Yeah, that's the right color. That right color name, burgundy. And they're beautiful. They really are beautiful. I have no complaints on these color choices. And now we have done 5 shades, and we have 5 shades that are what I would call the special shades. I think all of us call them kind of special shades because they're so unique. Okay, so just a little recap. So we've done these 2 and these 3, and now we have these 3 and these 2 to do. So I'm going to do these 3 first, and then we'll finish up with these 2. And I'm very, very excited about these, and they look dramatic. Okay, the first one is pretty gritty. Second one, same. Oh, and the second one that's a shadow that is right up my alley. A lot of us like this type of shadow. And then this very kind of flaky gold. So this is the top row. The last 3 to do in the top row. So there's the first one. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. Anyone can wear that. That is gorgeous. Okay, and the second one, oh yeah, okay. So I just need to spread this out properly. It looks like I'm seeing 3 colors in here. I'm seeing the rusty color, and I'm seeing green and gold. There's a shift. Definitely want to double swatch this. And then finally this kind of bronzy gold. Okay, yeah, that is very, very pretty. Let me just re-swatch these 3. They're beautiful. They're really beautiful, and I almost think that in real life they look better than what I can show you on camera. Wow. Okay, going back for a second. They're pretty gritty, but I understand that they're just a different kind of shadow. Look at how this one built up. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Oh. Okay, so here's the second go on this one. And this kind of 3-way color. I want this on my eye right away. And then kind of this peachy gold, which would look great on a lot of people. I really like this trio. I really do. Very nice. Oh, look at this molten gold. That is beautiful. And you can just tell how it's going to look on the eye. It's just going to give it so much dimension. I could stare at it all day. Okay, I'm wiping off my fingers. We've done the second swatch of those 3, and we have 2 more to go. Okay, let me show you the palette again. So we did these 3 up here, and these are the 2 that are left. So let's take care of those. And I think there's kind of a beigey peach in this one. Yes. And the next one looks like a snowstorm. Yeah. It's kind of a silvery blue. So these are the last 2 to do. Okay, and let's swatch these 2. Oh, that's quite pretty. That could be a one and done shadow. Very pretty. And then that kind of a snowstorm look. Oh, this is a topper. Okay, so it's not going to give the opacity. This is a topper. That's all right. If you want to give anything you want bling, then this one will do it for you. Okay, let's go twice for this one. One more go at each. I'm excited about this one because it can enhance any one of the other colors. That is a nice workhorse, and then this beautiful topper. It really makes me want to mix and match a bunch of these shadows to figure out all the different effects that I can create. So let me just get closer to the camera so you can really see all the colors. I'm pretty happy about this. And the mattes that were chosen, I'm really very happy about. Very, very happy about. They're quite solid. And there are a number of colors as well that are quite solid, not just the mattes. This is a very, I would say, utilitarian set of shadows here. And then we've got these four that are transformative, but these are really solid colors. I'm really happy about that, and you can do a ton of stuff without necessarily going to the extreme type of transformation shades or transformation of the eye. You can go pretty basic. So I think they did a really good job. So I'm really happy, and I want to compare it as well now. I want to compare the 9 and the 10. So on top here is the 9, and underneath is the 10. And they're very different. They're very different. I would say this one is more utilitarian than this one, because this one has more colorful shades, more extreme kind of colorful shades. And this one has more of a focus on toppers to transform some pretty solid colors to start with, but you can transform them. And all these transformation shades, except for maybe this one, look like they can be, you can use a light hand and just get a little bit of a transformation as opposed to overboard on sparkle. So I'm pretty happy about that. I have to say, out of the two, the one that I think is more fun is probably this one, because I'm just fascinated by these three. But if I'm thinking of a palette to bring with me for work, I'm probably going to be focused more on this one. So, yeah. Yeah, so that's my assessment of these two. Let me know what you think. I would love to hear. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. But for now, as always, take care.